squeeze the tag to the top of my skin. And when I approach the device, it opens the Facebook page I set it to.
Colin Cravino has a microchip implanted.
Shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shah, some more credit, that's what I double answer, apologize, great mercy, well, peace, say so for like Israel, that will say Shalom, call me Yeshua. Whereas Israel, it's going to be a quick video, you know, with me bringing up the MOTB, you know what I'm saying? You already know this by now, you know, Revelation 13 and 16. But this is what happens. This is what happens when you take the MOTB, you know, that makes you a non-believer. It makes you a non-believer, and you go against the Lord and His Son. And this is what's going to happen. And there's like a lot of Christians and Catholics get this precepts like this mixed up. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, Yahweh Shah. And he shall be my son. So that's the Heavenly Father saying, you know, that's the Heavenly Father saying that who he that endureth all the pain and confliction and the temptation that's being pushed on to the saints to the end, you know, he's going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. You know, so it's sad, like if like during Jacob's trouble, you know, you get killed by an angel or a demon, you know what I'm saying? Once some nuclear missiles about to hit its target, you know, on the ground, where the target's been set up to, the Lord will resurrect you. He'll resurrect you just to make you feel those nuclear fire missiles. Yeah, your skin is gonna be peeled. You know, your skin is gonna be burning. It's gonna be billion times hotter. You know what I'm saying? So it's a scary thing. You know.
In both of his hands.
Some people just look really grossed out. I put my hand up and I let them poke at it and they freak out.
Developed in the 1950s
I saw this video too.
and 60s, RFID chips, short for radio frequency identification, have been used by retailers to track packages and prevent theft. Farmers use the chips to keep tabs on their livestock. Pet owners use them to identify their cats and dogs. And lately, members of the
and the animals that gets chipped, like the cows, dogs, cat, you know, all animals on the planet Earth are innocent, you know. So when they die, they ain't gotta go through judgment because, you know, they're innocent. They're innocent creatures. They're doing what they're being created what to do, you know. So like it's like basically you create a computer monitor and keyboard, you know, and the monitor and you give it some sort of certain programming, a coding, and it's doing what it's being programmed to do. So that's what the Heavenly Father is, you know. He's a programmer. He's a code giver.
Called Body Hacker Movement have been implanting RFID chips under their skin, programming them to perform various tasks. Colin Cravino, a smartphone repairman in Brooklyn, New York, uses his chips to open his front door. He found them on a website called Dangerous Things that sells implant kits and offers user tips.
I came across it when I was doing research on the Samsung deadbolt that I bought. And then the first thing that I noticed was that I could get
I've seen this
an
video
RFID
before.
tag
This was 6
that would
years
work
ago.
with the deadbolt.
Cravino.
Yeah, this was 6 years ago. You know, I came in the shoot like a little bit after 2017. So I'll make it like 5 or 6 years since I've been in this truth. And I recognize this dude, you know what I'm saying? I did it on my first channel about the MOTB, Property Israel, California, so.
Plans to modify one of his motorcycles next.
And I haven't decided on as if I put the key in and then I would just hit the ignition.
And this guy right here, he programmed his bike, you know, to, you know, have the monitor on his bike scan the RFID chip, the RFID C-hip on the inside of his hand. He puts it near the monitor and it turns on the bike, the motorcycle that he's sitting on, so.
The vehicle.
RFID retailers estimate that between 30 and 50,000 people worldwide have chip implants in their bodies. German tech consultant Andreas Sjöström used his chip as a boarding pass on a recent flight from Stockholm to Paris, and to get into an airport VIP lounge. Skeptics say the implants raise
And the scary thing is too is like brother had vision of seeing bros and men in claiming to be in GMS took the CHI, the C hip, the MOTB, the C hip, you know, and that's definitely that's the scariest thing I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we always pray to the Lord and pray and hoping that we're not one of those men that's gonna fall out. You know, that's gonna ditch the faith and take the MOTB. You know, so you shouldn't be doing that too. So your faith gotta be built. Your faith gotta be on point. So that's the whole point of doing the works, building up your faith. All right, I was gonna end it right here. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick edification. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, some y'all shot by some okay. Let's break it down. Double honor to our podcast. Great, Mr. Well, peace, salutation, so for like a ritual. But that I want to say, shalom.